A very sweet good morning, dear children. Welcome in SST class. Children, we had started a new chapter number 8, our natural resources. And in my previous video, I told you about that what is the meaning of natural resources and what are renewable resources and non-renewable resources. And today we are going to discuss about non-renewable resources. Before that, just have a recap. What is the meaning of renewable resources? These are also known as non-exhaustible resources as they do not replace as well as exhaust sunlight, air, animals, water. These are renewable resources. And today we are going to discuss about exhaustible resources. What is the meaning of exhaustible, or you can say non-renewable resources? These resources, if they used once, we cannot create new ones. We can't create new ones. So these are exhaustible, or you can say non-renewable resources. Okay, and they include minerals like coal, iron, manganese, petroleum, natural gas. These are the non-renewable resources. Okay, children. So let's start from page number 57. So children, from page number 56, today we will read about non-renewable resources. These are the resources which cannot be replaced or grown immediately are called exhaustible or non-renewable resources. Okay, children. So it is clear these resources are called non-renewable resources because as once they are used, we cannot create new ones. They include minerals, iron, manganese, coal, petroleum, natural gas. Okay. So we'll read about at first coal. It is an important natural resource. It is obtained from underground coal mines. Okay. It is formed from plants and animals, children, which are buried deep in the ground a long time ago. So that is why it is called fossil fuel. So what is the meaning of fossil fuel? So children, fossil fuel is a fuel formed by natural process. Okay. एक फ्यूल होता है फॉसिल फ्यूल जो फॉर्म्ड होता है नेचुरल प्रोसेस से. दे आर फॉर्म फ्रॉम द रिमेन्स ऑफ डेड एनिमल्स एंड प्लांट्स. दैट्स व्हाई दे आर कॉल्ड फॉसिल फ्यूल. सो चिल्ड्रन, हियर इज अ पिक ऑफ कॉल. ओके, so clear. In India, rich deposits of coal are found in Jharkhand. Children, one thing more I want to tell you. In Jharkhand, there are so many steel plants. And what is the reason? Because steel plants के लिए जो हमें raw material चाहिए, one of them is coal. So means raw material यहाँ available हो जाता है. That's why so many steel plants are there in Jharkhand. So it is clear. So now you can see it is used as a fuel for cooking in steam engines and in thermal power plants to generate electricity. Right? So you can see here thermal power plant. So it is thermal power plant. Clear? Next is petroleum. So children, and in a nutshell, I want to tell you about that coal is used primarily as an energy source, either for heat or electricity. It was once used to heat homes and powers, and in factories also. It is also used in industries. Many people in villages in India use coal as a fuel for cooking food. Okay. So now we'll talk about petroleum. It's a very expensive resource as it is not found everywhere. We get petrol and diesel from petroleum. It is used to run vehicles and machines. Okay, children. So clear. So we'll read about petroleum. It is also a fossil fuel. It is formed when a large number of dead organisms are buried underground for a very long time ago and which goes through intense heat. So what is the meaning of intense? Means extreme force. Goes through intense heat and pressure. Petroleum is obtained by digging oil wells in the land and in the sea. The process of obtaining oil from the sea is called offshore. So children, what is the meaning of offshore? O-F-F-S-H-O-R-E. ऑफशोर ड्रिलिंग क्या होता है? इट्स अ प्रोसेस ऑफ ऑब्टेनिंग ऑयल फ्रॉम द सी इज कॉल्ड ऑफशोर ड्रिलिंग. सो इट इज क्लियर. And in India, oil fields are in Assam, Gujarat, Mumbai, etc. So here you can see petroleum refineries. So it is clear. So now next is vehicle at a petrol pump. ये देखिए आप, right? आपको अभी बताया मैंने कि we get petrol and diesel from petroleum and it is used to run vehicles and machines. Now next देखिए, petroleum is used as fuel in cars, buses, scooters, ships and aeroplanes. The reserves of petroleum are limited. Natural resources must be used very carefully so that they last for a long time. For example, underground water is a renewable natural resource. But if we take out more water from the ground, our underground water reserve will get exhausted. Okay? वो exhaust हो जाएगा. Okay? Right? So clear? Exhausted means underground water जैसे जैसे हम यूज करते जाएंगे, okay, तो वो exhaust हो जाएगा children. So हमको बहुत अच्छे तरीके से, बहुत संभल कर उसको यूज करना चाहिए. मतलब completely used up हो जाएगा. Exhaust means, okay? So it is clear? Our underground water reserve will be exhausted. This will lead to a shortage of water. Therefore, resources should be used wisely and not wasted. Okay? And we have to use these natural resources in a wise way. Okay? In a good way. Okay, children? So now I'm telling you about that natural gas. Here is the word natural gas. You can see here. Here is the word natural gas. So what is the meaning of natural gas? Natural gas is a gas that occurs deep beneath the earth's surface. Natural gas can be used as a fuel or to make materials. Okay, children? So this is all about this chapter. Okay? And you can read about copper also. I can tell you copper is mostly used in electrical industries. Pipes, tubes and vessels are also made of copper. And copper की आपने wires भी देखी होंगी. Okay? And more minerals, manganese जो है used in steel, chemical and glass industries. It is found in Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka also. Okay, children? So gold is also a precious metal and mostly used in making jewelry. It comes from the Kolar gold mines in Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. And one more important mineral, that is aluminium, is extracted from bauxite. It is used to make aeroplanes, utensils and electrical parts. Bauxite is found in Odisha, Bihar and Madhya Pradesh. Okay? So ये तो हमारे हैं metals. Okay? And कुछ नॉन मेटल्स भी हैं. कोल जो है वो नॉन मेटल का एक पार्ट है. मेटालिक एंड नॉन मेटालिक मिनरल्स भी होते हैं. ओके चिल्ड्रन? सो माइका इज यूज फॉर मेकिंग मेडिसिन, इलेक्ट्रिकल गुड्स एंड रेडियो सेट्स ऑल्सो. ओके? इट इज फाउंड इन झारखंड, आंध्र प्रदेश एंड राजस्थान ऑल्सो. ओके? मिनरल ऑयल भी होता है, ऑल्सो नोन एज पेट्रोलियम और क्रूड ऑयल बोलते हैं. इट इज फाउंड डीप इनसाइड द अर्थ. द ऑयल इज पम्प्ड आउट फ्रॉम अंडरग्राउंड ट्यूबवेल्स and these are called oil wells. Okay, children? So this is all about non-renewable resources. So children, today you have to read page number 57. Okay? So now we'll do the exercises part. Now you just see only part A and part B we will do. In part A, from page number 58, tick the correct option. Which of the following are renewable resources? Sunlight and wind? Yes, renewable है ये. Water and soil? Yes, ये भी renewable है. Okay? And C है both A and B, and D none of these. The answer will be both A and B. So put a tick here, both A and B. Which of the following are non-renewable resources? So non-renewable resources कौन से हैं? As you know, non-renewable resources means as once they used, we cannot create new ones. Okay? So wind and soil, minerals and natural gas, coal and petroleum. Yes, mineral and natural gas तो है ही, isn't it? Coal and petroleum भी है. So the answer will be D. Only B and C. So put a tick here. Only B and C. Next, dash energy can be used to run electrical appliances. So hydro, solar, wind, none of these. The answer is solar energy. Okay, it is used to run electrical appliances. Okay, children. And जो hydro energy है, that is used for flood control or irrigation. Okay, to generate wind power, we use wind energy. Okay, so next is, which of the following soil is considered best for agriculture? That is alluvial soil. Where we people are living in Haryana, here also we can find alluvial soil. That soil is very good for growing crops. You know, the mountains areas से जो rivers आती हैं, flow down करती हैं northern plains में, and they bring sand, silt, clay with them, isn't it? And they deposit that sediments in northern plains. और हमारे northern plains को ये बहुत fertile बनाती हैं. So we can find alluvial soil in northern plains, and the northern plain is very fertile area because of alluvial soil. So next is, so have a put a tick on alluvial soil. Next, rich deposits of coal in India are found in, rich deposit of coal. So here in Jharkhand, as I told you, in Jharkhand, you know, वहाँ पे steel plants भी हैं. As I told you, so many plants, Bokara steel plants, Tata steel plants, Jindal steel plants, so many steel plants are there because वहाँ पे steel plants के लिए जो हमें minerals का need होता है वो वहाँ पे available होते हैं. So the answer is Jharkhand. Next, match the following. Refineries. So what will be the answer of refineries? Refineries, plant used to make food, use force of wind to operate. Petroleum is refined here. So refinery में क्या होता है? Petroleum refined होता है. So here you have to write number 1. Water used in producing hydroelectricity. Water से जो electricity produce होती है, that is called hydroelectricity. Windmills. Windmills uses force of wind to operate. So that is number 3. Number 4, solar energy. Plants use it to make food. That is solar energy. So the answer will be 4, 3, 1, 2. So this is part A and B, exercises part, and tomorrow we are going to do part C and D. Okay, children? Part C we will do at first, and 1 question. Remaining 4 questions we'll do in next video. Okay, children? Have a wonderful time. Bye.